Everybody wants to be free from suffering and everybody wants to be happy. And everybody tries their best to work on it. But have they succeeded? I'm Ringu Tulku. I'm called Ringu Tulku. My real name is Karma Tsultim Julnitine. That's my monk's name. I live with all my family. My mother, my uncles, my aunt, my aunts, my brothers, my sisters when they were here. Then my brother's children, whoever. The whole family.
There's not a star in heaven that we can reach. Oh, we're breaking free. Oh, we're breaking free. You know the world can see us. And with that.
Pity. I was born in Tibet, and I was brought up and educated and lived in Sikkim all my life till I traveled, and still when I travel, I still live here. I was not necessarily thinking about starting a retreat place, but then some of my students very strongly requested that I should make one because they want to do retreats. My brother, one of my brothers who is here all the time, built the whole thing. It was not easy. This was a land in the middle of the forest without a road. So everything had to be carried on the backs of the people. So it was not easy, but he worked very hard.
My name is Peman Amgyal. I'm the brother of Ringu Tulku. And my profession is I'm running a hotel.
What are you most proud of in your life?
To make this retreat center. Yeah. So that I can do something for my brother.
My next brother, Salga, and he was very helpful because he did all the paintings in the retreat.
My name is Salga. I am Ringu Tulku's younger brother, and I am an artist, Tanga painter. My job is like this, to make design and to make tankas, and design in monastery and painting tankas.
This is actually something very, very new in a way, different, because there are lots of retreat centers, 3-year retreat centers in the monasteries or attached to the monasteries in the Himalayas and elsewhere. But there has never been one especially for Western people.
My name's Kathy Ballack, and originally I come from Wyoming, a small northern town in Wyoming, and have been in Colorado for the last 15 years. And I have been a teacher, an administrator for the last about 12 years.
My name is Spafford, and I am from Massachusetts, and have been in Colorado also for about 15 years. And also, I am a teacher, and this is not a coincidence. we met in a boarding school environment.
My name is Jumpa Chodron, and I'm 54 years old, and I came from Australia. And I've been a nun for 16 years. Yes.
My name is Tanya.
Where do you come from?
I come from Bosnia.
My name is Scott, and originally from Colorado, born in Denver, Colorado. And I've actually had a variety of different hats. My last one was an IT manager.
The 3-year retreat is a big commitment. For 3 years, 3 months, and 3 days, you know, you have no contact with outside world, more or less, with your family. You have to almost leave everything, you know, and it's hard for, you know, for people. And also, retreat is not a holiday, you know. They start 4 o'clock in the morning and end at 9 o'clock in the evening, and there's no Sundays or, you know, Saturdays or any breaks for all 3 years and 3 months and 3 days. So therefore, it's not an easy thing.
Dari Ringu Tulku Gimku Nane ane Chigemi Jubjan Sikkim liya Tamdea today.
I leave 3 sons behind in America, and I think this is the most difficult thing for me.
As far as what I'm leaving behind to come here, it's basically leaving behind samsara and suffering.
I hope I leave behind all my problems.
This box, meditation box, this sittings all the time, day and night. You want to do it?
No, thank you.
I see the 3-year retreat as a training on how to practice. Prostration is practice. Making a prostration is like humbling yourself, being one with the ground. So it's also working on your pride. The pride is the worst obstacle. If you think you already know something, you can never learn anything. So therefore, in order to learn something, you have to be totally open and you have to be totally humble. You learn how to deal with your emotions and your habitual tendencies, so you can be free from your own entanglement, and that's what we call freedom.
I wish I could totally conquer myself, you know? The rampant monkey or the elephant of myself, and to be totally pacified. That would be, that's my wish, and I hope it comes soon. Yes.
My point of view is to try what is going on. So if I'm not able to finish all the 3 years, I mean, doesn't matter. I will do really my very best to do all the 3 years. The reason why I'm here is that.
My I guess hope is that I will develop a sensitivity to my mind, and through that the mind of other people. I think because our conditions are often similar, and to develop a compassion and empathy and an understanding of the causes of problems.
Did you feel like you've done that?
Okay.
Okay, I've got a little chunk here.
Never done this, you know.
Just
I asked Beth if he wanted to do it, and he was like, I don't think so. Okay, help me.
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah. Good. I would keep that and then you can send bits to your kids. That's good.
Am I good?
Yeah, very good.
Wow.
Cool.
In one lap. The longest it's ever been. Since high school, anyway. I'm kind of glad to get it off, because think I won't have to worry.
It feels nice. Feel it.
Oh my
feels
God.
so cute. Let me just get this bit.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
This is frightening because I've never seen my head before. It is not so scary. I mean, Kathy cuts my hair all the time, and that's always scary. So I'm accustomed.
Oh, I do a good job.
I'm accustomed to this fear.
You listen to you. I do a really good job.
As far as a particular reason or a big suffering of why I'm here or why I do it, I really can't pinpoint one. But it's just general suffering, I think, that everybody experiences, and you know, you can't escape, you can't run. You can get the new car, you can get a new house, you can get a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend or husband or wife, or make more money or whatever you really get. And my experience has been that it's never enough. It's like drinking salt water. You just want more and more and more. And it's just many life experiences always kind of lead me to think that it's the mind, that it's not really out there that's going to bring us happiness.
It's not because people don't want to have happiness. It's not that they don't make enough efforts. Then why not? Why people are not totally happy? Because they don't know how to. Yeah? So that becomes the most important thing. Because if I cannot learn how to be more happier, how to be free from suffering, how to transform myself, then I cannot help others also in a more deeper way.
There's kind of this comfort knowing that they're doing this puja for us. I mean, there's many visitors and much going on, but this is our first day.
All the best.
I'm quite ready. It'd be nice to begin. So many months of preparation. But I think there will be just a relaxation to start. So.
Instead of focusing ourselves on what we don't have, trying to focus on things that we have and how much we need to appreciate that. Learning to use that, what we already have in a positive way, rather than just running after something that we don't have and then get totally kind of, exhausted and unhappy and things like that. There are lots of ways of contemplating on that.
And you have been here now the 3 years, 3 months and 3 days?
Yes.
Really?
Really.
Scott was my neighbor. He left. He left after 1 year. He had big difficulties.
Sometimes I just look at the anger, But most of the time I just really wish I could uproot it forever. It's been a long-term prayer, and I think if I'd been able to do that, I would be ecstatic.
You're asked to sit in a room and look at your mind. And you do that as much as you can without being distracted, but God knows you can be distracted the whole time you're here at retreat. But then you walk out the door, and whatever you've been trying to resist in your mind is reflected in your neighbor. And it's not an easy way to make friends, because then, let's say you're working with anger, and then someone's in your face being angry with you as this beautiful reflection for you to look at. So, a lot of times, it's just right there as you walk out the door.
Sometimes we shouted at each other, yes. We're humans, shouting is part of it.
Did you beat each other up?
No, that I know of.
I know that we have these thoughts and kind of expectations of what it should be like in a solitary sort of peaceful atmosphere sort of things, but we're samsaric beings. We're not different. We can work with our minds, but it's not that you can shut off those aspects of yourself.
How did you sleep?
Very well.
Good.
It's great. Comfortable, peaceful, not so many dogs barking. In a way, you are under pressure when you are doing 10 hours of practice of meditation. No? And when you do that, there are many things that come out from your unconscious level, and you have to deal with those things. And again, in some moment, it's very easy that you can get frictions with somebody. And here is not that we are alone. So all this boiling chemistry of things is for everybody, and everybody together. So really, those things come out.
Well, the bathroom. Let's take the bathroom, for example. I like to keep the bathroom clean, and I keep it clean for others. So it's like, for me, it's like, you know, when you're in an aeroplane, you know, and they have that little plaque on the wall that says, as a courtesy for others, please wipe the sink, you know? So I'm the kind that wipes the sink. But if I go there and it's always dirty every time because other people aren't repaying or showing the courtesy to me, then sometimes I get angry.
I don't see any big problems that happened here. Little problems. Or I endeavor to see those in a way that's fruitful, and not in a way that is any kind of discouragement or disparagement or.
Every practice in Buddhism is either about compassion or about wisdom. There's nothing other than that. Either you are working on your own emotions or negative emotions like anger, jealousy, arrogance or whatever, or when you're working on your loving kindness and compassion and generosity and patience and things like that, you are actually working on compassion because it's about reducing your holding on to something that I.
Coming to retreat, I have never been so sick in my life. They call that obstacles or karma ripening. Or it's not said to be a bad thing, but it's definitely a lot to work with. And it wasn't just me working with it all. It was him working with it all. And at one point I did have to be in the hospital, and I've never been so sick. And I had to, it was the first time in my entire life where my whole being, my health, all the decisions had to be in someone else's hands. And I had never experienced that before. But it was in his hands, because he had to be there with me, because of the care system here is you need to have someone in the hospital with you. I felt incredibly taken care of, so I didn't have that sense of needing to go home. But I think Spaff was concerned that if this continued, the cycle that it seemed to develop, if it continued, that he wasn't sure I could make it through another winter successfully. And after that, it was a year ago in January that I was in the hospital, and after that, my health has been very good.
The most difficult thing for me was to accept myself and everybody else the way we are.
It's a path. It's a long path. It's a long journey. Every step counts, but one step in itself is not much. It feels like the change happens over such a long time.
She has a different name. Everyone calls her a different name. I call her Chi-Chi. Spaff's been a very good friend and very helpful. Kathy's been very, very kind to me. She's often up the hill, you know, walking in the forest, so I don't actually talk with her very much. I've spent a lot of time by myself. I think that's a good thing. And the cat's always good company if I want it, but I'm not always... She's not always in my room, but she's... if I go for a walk or something like that, she'll come with me, and so I've got as my companion.
Do you feel anything inside what changed in you? Did you become stronger or
more confident? Yes. More confident on my feelings, my sensation about what I perceive, less worry, and about to get hurt or to get troubles. And this for sure, I'm sure, bring more patience.
I didn't want to be happy a little bit, or for a little while.
So are you now happy for a long while?
I am.
Yeah?
I am. More than I could ever imagine it's possible.
I feel stronger internally. I feel stronger. There's not much. Anything can happen, and I feel like we have experienced in 3 years that anything can happen.
The only thing that I can say in terms of looking at him as my reflection is that we quit taking ourselves so seriously. We laugh a lot now.
Yeah.
yang showe achi se mo zo yang ke se sho rong thang sho wa ro thum chi lung wa da chi na yang thum chi zo mo ka re ma yang showe achi se mo zo yang ke se sho rong thang sho wa ro thum chi lung wa da chi